Okay, good morning, everybody. Uh, myself Jaipal Gohel. My presentation topic is Gothic, romantic, and scientific genre of Frankenstein. There are my presentation information and academic information. The roadmap to follow. Research question is how does Mary Shelley synthesis and observation of Gothic, romantic, and scientific genre in Frankenstein structurally enact a novel central philosophy conflicts between innate human nature and society constructed identity. The hypothesis is Mary Shelley used Gothic, romantic, and scientific elements as a conflict forces that shape of creation fact. Uh, the Gothics mark his horror, and the romantic longest goodness, and the scientific is a creation at their failure to until reflect society and inability to to re- sorry, एक second. Society's inability to accept his own creation. So my first topic name is a synthesis of genre in Mary Shelley Frankenstein. Okay, Frankenstein is just not a gothic, romantic, and scientific novel. It was just a blend of three genres, creating their limits and create something new, entirely new. Key ideas and core thesis. Fusion of genres. Gothic, there are in horror, suspense, and monsters. The romantic emotion, there are in emotion, imagination, and moral reflections. Scientific and interpretation and knowledge and ethical consequences. Critics of genres. Uh, each genre alone is a insufficient. Gothic cannot content, romanticism cannot save, scientific cannot control. Critique on modern myth, scientific combining their elements to explore emanation and responsibility and moral consequences, making the novel timeless and multi-layers. In Frankenstein Shelley, blessed three genres. The Gothic begins horror, suspense, and fear of knowledge. The romantic emphasizes emotion, imaging, and human emissions. There are scientific introduction, knowledge, experimentation, and question of the responsibility. Together, their genre create a complex multiple layers narrative that explore both human creativity and consequences. There are Gothic and transformated. The first topic. From Asian ghost to ghost modern monster, Mary Shelley transformed traditional Gothic conversation by replace supernatural and ghost with scientifically create a monster. Gothic move internally mysterious hauntings and human-made horror, reflecting modern anxieties about creation, ambition, and moralities. Uh, Early Gothics hunting by ghost of the counterfeits, fake antiquities, portraits, and supernatural traders, and focus on an external and mysterious horrors. The creature is a ghost of counterfeits made from dead fragments and creature omission of the fixed observation, objection, and moral anxieties. The Gothic shift and hunter casted and the ghost of the conscience of human creation. The then the romantic ambition and sympathies, the failed promotes and the reader role. The Mary Shelley explored a romantic ambition and moral responsibility throughout Frankenstein in the creature, inviting readers to reflect on the consequences of creation and empathies. Victory as a promises seeks up Francis of human limits by create lives, and unlike promises divided by ego and not empathies, explore the genres of unsacred ambition and moral neglects. Reader roles become a more just and a participant, most blame, empathy, and role responsible. Sally turned the novel into a ongoing moral experience. Then the scientific two vectors, what saves us body society. Mary Shelley explore how human development and identity are shaped by both inherited equality and society influence, create a tragic tradition in Frankenstein. Jonathan are give two physical currencies, mysterious victors and body and minds. That creation, understanding, and identity develop from physical body and sense. The second physical conscience, ideological and victors. There are societal and individual ideas. The creature is shaped by society and judgment and prejudice. The process, internal value and levels of improves on individual. The example, like rejected by village and delegible family from prisons become a monster thoughts and society rejection. Okay, there are synthesis of monster objection, where all genre collide. This point illustrated novel genius. How the focus on the Gothic's romantic and scientific elements result in a single protect and fingers a monster of objection. There are different Christeva, and there are objection across genres. First, Gothics, they are representing a horrifying other, and romantic is a rejection self, and scientific is the fail of products. Walking symbols, creation become a walking symbols is society, fear and rejection, represent moral society and accident. Excited. Shelley use the creature synthesis multiple genres, showing how horror, emotion, and scientific responsibility interest. There are conclusion. Frankenstein is a foundational work because it was a Gothic horror to explore romantic question about emanation and isolation, thoughts, a scientific lens of creation and ethics. This scientists overcome its genre to create a timeless modern ethic about responsibility and dangerous of knowledge without morality. Um, there are learning outcomes, and there are references. So thank you. If you have question, you can ask me.
So my question is, in what ways does Frankenstein blend Gothic, romantic, and scientific genres?
Okay, thank you. Thank you for question. The question answer is a Frankenstein mix Gothic horror and romantic ideas and scientific. Sorry, there are scientific inquiries. They are creating a story of one's single course and make a genre. Okay. Yeah.
Hello, Jaipal. My
Yeah.
question is that what role do Gothic, romantic, and scientific elements play in the creature's development?
Okay, thank you for question. The question answer is a Gothic frame is representing sorry. The Gothic frame is representing a horrifying and romantic shape on and connection and understanding, and scientific. He was the use unnatural and creation. Okay, thank you for